Hey guys, so I am finally back with another Sega Dreamcast video. I am sorry guys that it's taken me so long to make another one of these videos, but I've been incredibly busy lately. I just got done with summer school, and I'm actually working on a very cool secret project that I think you guys are going to absolutely enjoy. And I'll make a video about that very soon. But anyways, yes, so I am finally back with a Sega Dreamcast video. And today's video, like all the other ones, is going to be special. Because actually, this video is about a Sega Dreamcast peripheral that was not made by Sega. Oh yes, it was actually a third-party peripheral. And that peripheral is none other than the Mad Catz Dream Blaster. Yo, yes, and we're gonna have a lot of fun with this gun today because this is a really sweet peripheral for the Dreamcast. If you guys don't know what this is essentially a light gun. So basically, the best way to explain this for people who don't know what a light gun is, it's basically a peripheral that you shoot into the television, and if you hit the target right, it kills whatever character you were shooting at. These are incredibly fun. And I thought that I'm not going to make this video like my conventional Sega Dreamcast videos. What I'm going to be doing is that I am going to demonstrate how this gun works right in front of you guys. And what better game to do that than with House of the Dead 2. Oh yes, we're gonna shoot up some zombies today. So basically, I am going to turn this camera to your left, and because I have a really cool CRT TV, and I'm going to basically demonstrate this gun on that TV for you guys. So let's get started. Ooh, look at this amazing 60 frames per second. Yeah, I decided to shoot this thing in 60 frames per second for a couple of good reasons. And one of them is to prevent flickering on this CRT TV. But anyway, so yeah, I got the audio down because I want to talk about all the buttons that are on this gun first before we start playing with it. So obviously you got the trigger right here. This can count as the A button. You got the start button. You got the B button. And then on this thing, I'm actually going to go right into the menu so that I can demonstrate for you guys. Let me turn on the volume on this TV. Ah, shoot. Yeah, that's a problem with this TV sometimes. That if you press the volume button, it's right next to the channel, so sometimes it will do this kind of stuff. But that's not too bad because this, believe it or not, this TV, I actually found this thing on the ditch. Yeah, believe it or not. So I got this CRT TV for free, and it still works. It still looks pretty good, but you just get little things like the channel problem. Let me turn it up a little bit more. Okay, good. Thank goodness the channel did not mess up on here. But anyways, let's go back to the gun. So I'm gonna press start right here so that we can go into the main menu to demonstrate more of the features of this thing. This little notch right here, I don't know how well you guys can see that, but this is actually like a little D-pad thing where you can just basically, mess around with the menu and all that kind of stuff. And then on this side, this little button here is also a B button, but this is actually not a start button. And you can see this light thing right here, and basically when you touch it, it basically toggles through all these three light things right here. Let me do it like this so you guys can see that better. Sorry if the focus on the video is not necessarily the best. It's kind of hard to do with what I got here since my camera cannot autofocus. But yeah, if you press the button right here, it basically will toggle through all these three lights. And that's actually not all of the light show right here, as you can see. Let me go right straight into the arcade mode and see, whenever you press the trigger, there's a cool little light show that appears, and it's actually really cool. So yeah, let me demonstrate, basically how this gun works in House of the Dead 2 as of right now. This is a really great game, by the way, but my goodness, the voice acting in this game is horrible, and you're about to see why.
We're meeting G over there.
Alright, let's kill these guys. Now basically the way that House of the Dead 2 plays out is that you basically have 6 bullets that you can see on the bottom left corner. And basically whenever you empty all that, you gotta shoot off the screen. And then basically, yeah, it refills your gun whenever you shoot off the screen. And it's pretty cool. Now one trick is that this game, when it comes to reloading, They always say point your gun down like this, but I find it really difficult because normally your body doesn't like doing that. I typically, whenever I reload the gun, I always kick it back like this. And I always find out that works pretty well for me. But anyways, yeah.
Harry and Amy are coming to back us up. Hurry! Go! Thanks, G.
Yeah, enjoy more of these terrible cutscenes. But anyways, this gun is actually relatively accurate. It is very accurate for a gun, and it still works amazingly to this day. Oh, you better not shoot the hostages, because that will cost you a life. Oh shoot, you gotta be kidding. Yeah, I haven't played this game for a while, so don't expect my skills to be as on par with what I could do, but I would say I'm not too bad at this game myself. And that'd be funny, as soon as I said that, I just get murdered. But anyways, yeah, let's just kill these frogs. Yeah, as soon as I said that, I got killed by a frog. That's awesome. Anyway, yeah, kill these. Yeah, got him. Now, I don't know if I said this earlier, but basically the way to really get good, to get far in this game, is to shoot the zombies in the heads. Because once you shoot them in the heads, they immediately become decapitated like that. And that basically took them out in no time. Yeah, okay. Now, okay, let me handle these guys first before I show you what this is. So basically the lights on the normal mode. These lights indicate what mode the gun is in. So this one, you notice how before I had to shoot. You notice before I had to like shoot off the screen in order to basically reload the gun. If you're on this middle button mode, you don't have to do that. You basically just keep pulling at the trigger in order just to keep shooting the zombies, which is friggin' awesome. The third mode I'm going to show you, it's basically like a machine gun mode where you don't even need to like click on the trigger. You just hold it down and it simply just kills it basically just keeps firing forever. Like that. And it's pretty awesome. But I'm not going to cheat. I rarely use these modes because I want to play House of the Dead 2 the way that it was in the arcades, which is basically just it's the normal mode for this gun. As far as I know, there are a lot of light guns for the Dreamcast, by the way. This is one of the many ones out there. And I believe this is actually the only gun that basically has these kind of modes and all that stuff. But ironically, I'm not going to use it for this boss right here. I'm going to play it hardcore and see if I can beat him. Okay, I gotta really concentrate right here. Yeah, this boss, like, you're supposed to shoot that little guy that just keeps friggin' flying everywhere. But one thing you can do is that if you actually shoot, I lied, I'm gonna use the machine gun mode. If you actually notice, oh shoot, sorry, I'm getting my butt kicked here. But actually, whenever, like, after the main metal guy stops doing that animation, you can shoot him and his life slowly drains on that stuff, which is actually a really easy way to kill him. I'm gonna stop using machine... Okay, as soon as I stopped using machine gun mode, I've already gotten to the second part of the boss. But anyway, yeah, so... Yeah, that was just a really easy way to kill him. Okay, let me just... Gosh, I hate it when this little guy does that. But at least it's not as bad as like some of his other little things. Because there's like one where he like literally zips all across the screen like really fast. And you have to shoot him really quickly before he kills you and all that stuff. Which is, it's pretty hard, but thank goodness he didn't do that, but I still got my butt kicked by him anyway. So I thought I basically was going to do basically one stage of this game, but I decided to be awesome. I wanted to do two, just for you guys, because this game is really awesome. Because there's one more thing I almost forgot. I forgot to take this thing out. Basically with this, this gun normally comes out like this, where it doesn't have anything inside of it, and give me a second. Normally you can take a VMU and just shove it into your gun right here, so that basically you can save your games. But if you actually look up at my setup, oh whoops, that messed up, but that gives me enough time to talk. Basically what happens is that I already got a second controller plugged down on my Dreamcast down there, and and basically you can save your files from there without having to put a memory card in this one, because why on earth would we want to put a memory card in this gun when you can put one of these rumble packs so you can get force feedback in your game, which is awesome.
Dogs of the AMS. Time they made a move. No! Help me!
Need to hurry. What?
Oh man, I'm so terrible at this part. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, usually I always miss this guy at that beginning right there because I suck at this game. But what's actually really cool about House of the Dead 2 is that if you happen to miss certain things, your character will actually go along down a different path. And it, you know, and basically you can it will make it easy. Sorry, I'm just stumbling right here because this guy is really annoying because he throws these knives that you know, you basically have to shoot it before it hits you, and it just takes a lot of concentration to do that. But what was I gonna say before? Oh yeah, if your character goes down different paths, sometimes the paths can be harder, or sometimes the paths can be easier and all that stuff. There's like no random pattern to the different paths you can take though. Ah, jeez, these owls can really kick my butt. And I believe I'm actually not playing on the very hard mode of this game. That tells you how much I suck at this game. Jesus, these guys with the axe. But I don't think there's like a random pattern, like if you suck so much that you basically take all the sucky paths, it's not like the game becomes easier. I think sometimes some of the paths you take become harder and all that stuff. But yeah, but even with all this, if you got a copy of House of the Dead 2, you absolutely need to have a light gun for this game. This game is miserable if you don't have the light gun. Because like, if you were to play this game with like the normal controller, you would have like this weird cursor thing that you would have to move with like the analog stick, and it really stings. This one you just point anywhere you want. Like that, and I got the guy killed. That was too bad. Oops. I keep pressing the start button, sorry about that. What was I gonna say before? Yeah, the controller, you know, if you were to play with the regular Dreamcast controller, this game is not great, but absolutely play this game with the light gun and on a CRT TV. Oh shoot, sorry, I basically took way too long just to explain to you guys without paying much attention to the game. Frick, I'm getting murdered right here. But at least I still have enough lives to finish this level. Oh yeah, you need to have a CRT TV in order for this kind of, for the light guns to work. Because, you see, if you have been noticing, like when I'm shooting at the screen, you notice like it flashes and all that kind of stuff. And that's basically how these light guns work. It basically, whenever you pull the trigger, a flash of light goes onto the screen, and it basically tells the sensor that's in this part of the gun right here where you're pointing at. And you know, basically if you're pointing at a zombie, when you pull the trigger, basically it registers as a hit, which is really cool because it's way more accurate than if you were to play this kind of game on like a Wiimote and all that kind of stuff. And the nice thing about this gun is that I show you guys maybe a little bit later, or maybe it's like on a different screen or something, but shoot, I keep getting killed here. But if your gun is not working properly out of the box, you can calibrate it, and they have like a special little screen inside of every one of these light gun games for the Dreamcast that basically you just point your gun to a certain part of the screen and you shoot it, and it'll basically calibrate your gun. Yeah, but right out of the box, this gun works really well. I have had no problems with accuracy. Like this right here, when I'm demonstrating in front of you guys, this gun has not been calibrated, and it works amazing, which is pretty cool. Oh shoot, I gotta shoot these barrels before they come towards you. And then they got these two fatzos right here, which are incredibly hard to kill. I hate these guys. But yeah, this game is really excellent for the Dreamcast. And yeah, if you have a Dreamcast and you don't have a copy of House of the Dead 2, absolutely get it. It's an amazing game, and it's really fun. And I'm going to conclude the video with, honestly, I don't think the final boss of this game is the hardest. This guy is freaking hard for me. And I'll show you guys why in a little bit. The first half, he's not hard because when he comes towards you, he has his chest open and you can shoot it. And basically that's how you keep him away from you. But if you're not careful, if he comes too close to you, he will send his spear to stab you and all that stuff. No, this is not the hard part either. You got like all these fishes and stuff, and I mean, they're kind of easy to hit, to be honest. And then I get bitten by one, that'd be funny. Ah, shoot, I forgot to reload, that's too bad. I think the game does that on purpose. Okay. Sorry. Right, gotta reload. Yes, got him. Oh my god. Oh, one cool thing that would be pretty boss though is that if you were to have two guns, so that you could do some dual wield action. This part I hate so bad. The way you're supposed to attack this boss is that when he jumps right into the air, there'll be a split moment where his chest opens, but it's obscured by basically the top part of the television, and it's like really hard to hit. You can't really see it that well, which is why I think this boss is absolutely the hardest in the game, in my opinion. More than the Magician, more than the Emperor, in my opinion, the last two bosses of this game. But anyway, we're still gonna kill him anyway very soon. Okay, yeah, left, right. He's on the right, yes. Ah, dig it. I was hoping to last, but we still have enough though to make it through, and I got him. So yeah, I really hope you guys like this video. Yeah, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this kind of video, because if you like me to do some more like demonstrations of all the light guns for the Sega Dreamcast, I'd be more than happy to do it for you guys. But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed my playthrough of House of the Dead 2, the first two stages, with this fabulous Mad Catz Dream Blaster light gun. It's a very awesome gun, and you should definitely get it, especially if you have a copy of this game. So with that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, may the dream be with you guys.